All right, that's just gonna.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Join his ship. And that was in January 17th. No, it's just kind of.
Oh, mine too.
So you-
We're new to this thing. For a while. Well, I didn't see the email until an hour ago.
No.
He was getting home yet. Yeah.
It's okay. The restroom's not open. I can show you the picture. It's okay.
You just lay back and take care of it.
And come and eat. Yeah.
Here we are. Oh, hi. Sweet.
Yeah. What's that? I just had to get it.
Oh, you had an appointment, right?
I had physical therapy, yeah, Simon physical therapy closed, but I'm here.
You can't even imagine before
I'm chill.
I'm super chill.
No, you know what? I always have some of them.
You want to cover?
Make it home. Mental notes. I mean, we can lock right now. And then we probably add on Brian and Mark restaurants. We're gonna hire. And then. Is that your only room? The bathroom? What's our closest one?
That's you.
That's me.
Oh, yeah, right there. That one.
She's a minion.
The lounge, I'm sure.
You're a new.
You're minions, except for that.
Yeah, pants are right. It depends on what time they're.
Yeah, but they're short.
Two print shifts are short.
Uh-huh.
One or two more.
My youngest is. Right.
I want both of them. Oh, she's ready. I'm gonna sit here.
Okay, welcome to our meeting. We're gonna call to order at 6:35. And we'd first like to recognize Principal Green here with us, and also the teachers. This is Miss Sanders and Mrs. Palos, and back there's Mrs. Chasen, and Mrs. Hill. And here's Miss Tierney. Okay. Okay, let's review last meeting minutes.
We should introduce ourselves.
Oh, we should. Okay, why don't you
All
start?
right, I'm Randy Schaefer. I'm the treasurer / webmaster. So if you see something wrong on the website, email treasurer. We'll take care of it.
Hi, I'm Roxanne Todd, co-treasurer. Oh, co-secretary, I'm sorry. My mind is like off in another world right now.
And I am Christy Sherman. I am the PTO president.
I'm Brandy Whitmer, vice president.
I'm Becky Hansen. I'm the recording secretary.
Which one is better?
Hard to say at this point.
We don't say any of them are better.
We need every
All
single
the
job, and
They're
lots
all
more.
effective. That's all that matters.
Okay, so let's review last meeting minutes.
Do we have?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Are they done somewhere? Yes.
Was it from?
From May? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are done.
Yeah, you
somewhere.
emailed them to us.
Yeah.
So I'll
I-
approve.
Motion to approve them.
Improve.
Second.
All in favor?
I don't know.
Aye. Okay. That's just procedural stuff.
Okay, review financial minutes.
On the tables, I threw out our finances. It looks like we have more money than we do because we approved in May to spend $10,000 on projectors and Chromebooks and that kind of thing. So if you look at the very bottom section there, it's what we've approved in the last meeting that hasn't been done yet. You can kind of see the dates when it was approved. So it's the projectors, it's Time for Kids and Scholastic, which those bills just came in, so those will be coming to the teachers soon, that kind of stuff.
That's a lot of money.
So that's kind of what we go through. We got the misters working, which was great. They're up and running again, and that was a nice big expense. Other than that, that's kind of where we left the year. Nothing happens in June and July because nobody's here writing checks, no one's spending any money. So the bank account just kind of sits there. You'll see numbers change a lot more over the school year. So, any questions about anything on there? These are always online too. If you go under home and PTO documents, you'll see every financial report, even going back a few years. So you can see where things have gone, and eventually the meeting minutes will be up as well.
I do have a question about the work on the track on the backfield. What was that?
That was a donation from Christian.
Oh, yes.
So it's just held on the side so you don't send it.
I was like,
Wait, what are you doing? No, it's just the donation held to the side. All right. Anything else? Any questions? You guys see anything that's like, oh, I didn't know that, or what is this? What are we spending our money on? Good? All right,
I move to approve the financial plan.
I second.
all in favor? Aye. Okay, we're good.
All right, so now we'd like to go to parents' comments and suggestions.
Sure.
Oh, and we also need to recognize Crandall. She just came in. She's also one of our amazing teachers. Okay. So any suggestions from parents or
Comments
principal?
or anything like that?
Anybody'd like to?
Anything you noticed back to school night, or
Bring
anything
it up.
new, or?
Yes.
I was wondering, I know we can't do this right away because we have to get the funds, but, parent pickup drive-through, if there's any way in the future we can get benches for the kids to sit on instead of the ground.
Funny benches?
There'd be a lot of
Yeah.
Is it just that it's hot on the ground, or what is it that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I just feel bad that they have to sit on the ground and it's like rocks and.
just to let you know too, that they sit on the ground out here as well for a bus.
Yes.
So that they,
Yeah, so I
Sit
know,
on the
I see
roads.
the bus kids too,
So
so I don't
there's-
know.
there's nowhere to put them.
Okay,
And they stand over under this one.
yeah,
So there are a couple picnic tables. The benches, depending on what you get on them, they run anywhere from $250 to $500 a piece.
yeah, I
And they
didn't know
usually
the
sit
cost.
4 people, 4 to 5 people.
But there may be something. I've actually been thinking about going to a carpet store and asking them for their samples, like their little like leftover samples, and then we could just do carpet squares. That would be a little more comfortable for the library can use them, lots of places can use them. So.
It would have to be something permanent, so it doesn't blow away, so we don't have to check it out there each day. So it'd be something that's like indoor, outdoor carpet that we can attach to the ground somehow, glue down or something.
Or like that fake grass.
Yeah, or just fake grass.
That gets.
But that's
Wow.
hot.
That's hot.
It's not if it's shaded though. The
That's
shaded
true, and the
structure
shade
is
is
pretty
over
good.
We'll toss
I
around
don't
ideas.
know, I mean,
It has to be accessible for a vehicle to come through because it's really
Yeah.
our emergency lane for the town of Gilbert. So if they can't drive through there, they will drive through there. That's why we probably can't put the benches. The
if we
fire
got
department
like
has
a
to come through.
company to like donate benches, would they?
But the benches can't be there because that's an emergency.
No matter what, they put it
Yeah.
there.
I just thought of that
To
because
be,
that
to
is
be honest
our,
with you, we use it we drive through there when we have the carnival people come in.
Yeah,
So
the fire
that-
department, if they
at
had to
least
come in, they
twice a
would,
year.
and didn't unlock the gate, they would still come through. But
Yeah.
that's the access.
And we do use that area at least during carnival.
But we
should
should put
drive
something
through.
more padded on the ground that could be driven over, like
Is there
indoor
a way
outdoor
that
carpeting.
we could change parent pickup and bus pickup, or do we have to be on that side just because the way the school is built?
It was actually a committee, and it was a huge process with the town of Gilbert, the prior superintendent, like 2 superintendents ago, and the prior principal. It was a huge committee to try to make it more efficient, just because of the sheer number of people that are driving, whether it's parking and walking up or driving up.
Yeah.
The reason right now, unfortunately, where it's out of our control is the construction. Normally, they're not sitting out there for that long. Normally, it's a 10.
Pretty fast, that's like-
It
goes fast.
much quicker.
As soon as they are done, because it's their street, we have no control over it. The end of it is where they're housing all of their equipment and everything. So they cut us off by at least 500 feet. Like it to circle around and get more parents through. It has slowed down the process. But me harping, they are ahead of schedule by 2 weeks.
Substantially.
So-
Look at the neighborhood, so it's not that crazy over there.
We were on that though 2 weeks before school started,
Yeah.
when it first hit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
were on top of
Yeah.
that, so definitely.
How long is construction scheduled to go on?
Scheduled fall.
Well,
I read a sign or something came in my mail, I think they said September.
Yeah.
Mid-September.
What they
I guess
originally-
Or maybe August, so I understand.
What they originally projected was that for the street to be limited access is September 1, where they were gonna have it restricted to left-hand turn lane, was supposed to go to August 25th, and that's where they're ahead of schedule. But the latest one is that's, again, not out of my control. They now allow us to turn left there, but starting on Friday, you won't be able to go drive through on Cooper because they have the Cooper construction. So you can make a left-hand turn, but not go anywhere. So I fixed my problem.
Let me just tell you, I don't know how we're gonna get out of my neighborhood.
I fixed my problem. I got to turn left, but that's a major, because that is they're making access way for the railroad. They had to redo the electrical on the railroad. I know more about construction over there than I needed to know. That's why that project is slated to be a year, and they're finishing up. They're almost at the same time. But I know because once it gets going and there's a better flow, they're not sitting there as long.
It's always really difficult in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Always.
Oh, I know.
Buses,
And-
pickups, everything just takes.
And vendors learning.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my name. Oh, you called me 5 times? Like, that's what the learning
And I'm
curve
sure
is.
those are like my kids.
I've been here, and I know I was part of the committee that came up with this, and it was process.
No, and it's a good, I mean, because it's a huge little area, so it gives us some space, but I don't know, I just feel bad.
I have to say, in the 6-7 years, I've never seen the line as long as it is right now. I know that end being cut off is a huge deal. It usually only gets to like Juniper, and you're over and done by 3:40.
Yeah.
at
Literally,
most.
it's fast.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredibly fast. It might seem like it at first,
But
but
the
it's
kids
long,
get
but
it.
it goes fast
Yeah.
eventually. It really does.
Might I suggest a sweatshirt kind of always? Just that, like, you
Just
might
to
not
sit
need it in the classroom, but, you know, just to sit on
Yeah.
for, in the meantime.
Thank you.
Okay, there was one other email that was sent in by Dottie.
Yeah,
It's
Guyman.
Yeah, Guyman. And she brought up that we could do a Skateland fundraiser. You would decide on the admission. Most schools choose between $3 to $5. However, skate rental is an extra cost. Skate rental is $350 for regular skates and $450 for rollerblades. And if you want to go on a Wednesday or Friday night, but she's suggesting this as a way to bring the Neely community together and as a fundraiser for us as well. She also looked at dates and had come up with possibly a September 26th date, and kind of wanted to hear what our pros and cons and our thoughts would be about doing trying to add a Skateland Skateland fundraiser to our schedule. So, any thoughts?
Okay, just so you know, if you get to 150 people, then you get $1 per person kickback. Once you get to the 150 mark. If you get to a $300 mark, or $300 people mark, then you get $1.50 back
Is there a liability for that? I feel like we used to do that when something happened and then we did it. Yeah. But it wasn't a district thing, right? It was just like we used I would love to do it. I think it would be so fun. I don't think I could get out there on skates at this point.
No, you're not allowed.
Doctor approved, baby.
She broke her foot last year.
Yes.
Do they, I know they have a STEM program that's connected with the skating. Would they be able to show us any of that when we're there, do we know? Or is it just?
I think it's just an evening thing. I don't think that would be part of that because I think it's just a community.
Why don't we check on that
I
and
think
find
the
out
STEM
though?
thing though, Jason, is like a field trip.
Yes.
Like they do it during the school day and learn all the physics
Yeah.
of skating.
This is
This is more of a fun community event.
yes.
So they're two different things. And I know typically they want you to go in the middle of the week because it's their just like restaurants want you to go on Tuesday because Tuesday is now their high attended day.
So
So
my only concerns are we have lots of activities going on, and I hate to bombard parents with more activities that you guys would really want to attend.
Well, the kids will be
Dying to, but I'm just curious to know if you guys, right now, we knew that Skateland was tomorrow, who would go? Just curious.
Friday,
I can't skate, but I would go for my.
It would be like
It would be like Tuesday, Wednesday.
It says
it would not be a
Tuesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, so if it was like a Tuesday, a lot of parents have like piano lessons or they have sports activities or things like that.
Yeah.
I realize it's really hard and really difficult, but we don't want to like bombard you with like more things. So kind of based on the idea that I'm kind of getting from you guys is this is not really something you're totally interested in, roughly.
I agree. I think when you bombard parents with stuff, they kind of realize, oh, there's so much, and then they don't even participate. Like, if you do like 1 or 2 a year, they're just like, everybody go.
But like next week, next Tuesday, we have Bahama Bucks. It's fun. The teachers come out. They help do the ice cream scoops. I just like, we do them randomly, the restaurant nights. I just don't want to bombard the parents with more than what would be.
Is it something that we should table and put on the schedule for next year and make room in the schedule for it?
What else is on the schedule for
Yeah.
September? For you
September
guys?
8th is Kids Night Out, there's September 9th, Costco Shopping Night.
Do the new parents know what kids night out is?
Not yet. We were gonna get to that.
Okay.
What
So-
is planned for fall picnic, whatever?
That is,
Food
that's
truck.
October, food truck.
So you guys already have an event in September?
Yeah.
So as a parent, would you,
We have multiple events in September. Plus, we have box top competitions that are going on in September,
During
And-
the day,
things like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
before school.
we don't want to wear you out.
Yes.
We love you. We
But we
just,
don't want to not offer
But we
something
don't.
either if you would like to do it.
if it's of
a big
interest, let us know. Now is a great time.
I think, like for my family in particular, my kids would absolutely freak out over it. They would love to do it, but we have commitments on Tuesday nights, and we already try to do the minimum because we're just overwhelmed with everything else that's happening. I have no idea what's on, other than what you just mentioned. I have no idea what's happening because I'm kind of living in the moment right now, just surviving. But my kids would love to do stuff like that if it was convenient to our schedule, but can't plan on that.
Okay, really quick.
can we table it for like,
Sure.
because I still don't have what AZ Merit is.
Okay.
Like, the state hasn't determined that, that's out of my control. But
Yeah.
if we have a smaller window and we have some free time at the end of April,
That might be great, because we don't typically schedule.
we don't schedule stuff.
We have one Kids Night Out April 27th,
Mhm.
but even if we could do it, because our carnival is March 2nd, and we don't have anything until April 27th, so there's a gap there, and there aren't any restaurant nights in there. There's not really much else because we hold it on, but that might change.
Once we move
Couple
AZ
months
Merit
lead time.
I'm hoping in the next month or two we get that.
How's that sound?
Good, great. After all that testing.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, the kids.
Yeah, okay. We'll look at it in March, or in February. Look at it in February and see when AZ Merit is and all that.
Good. Great. Okay, principal update.
Okay, hi. Thank you guys for coming. Our goal is, PTO is wanting to get creative in different ways to engage the parents. So we appreciate you coming out on a school night. And every month they're going to be on Thursday, the second Thursday of the month. So we appreciate you coming. And I hope everyone's start of the school year has been exciting for us as it has been for you guys. We hope that. One of the things, just an update on enrollment, the district had us add a section of kindergarten because we had a wait list. So our kindergarten is one of our largest sections, but we do have we're at 806 right now for our enrollment in our school year. So I'm going to talk about, I think it's like 35 more kids or 38 more kids than we had from the end of the year, maybe a little bit more than that. So we're packed, but it's working, so yeah. So that's on enrollment. The marquee, an update on that. I don't know if you guys noticed, the old marquee is down. If you ever want to, and you want to follow digital, PTO has a Facebook page and Neely has a Facebook page. So I'll post, I try to do like weekly, like here's a snapshot of what's going on with the kiddos either on a Wednesday or a Friday, and I do it randomly. Or if like a teacher lets me know that they're doing a presentation or they're doing a project or something like that, I try to go in there and get a snapshot or two. So you guys can kind of see that kind of stuff. But I did post over the summer, they took down our old marquee. So those of you that were fond of it, it's now gone. It's really not gone. It's in a graveyard over by kindergarten. We're gonna repurpose it and use it for another sign. So I was like, oh, it's an antique. It had wood inside of it and everything. It was great. So our new marquee is currently being manufactured, and I don't have a timeline of when it's going to go up, but it's kind of like having a baby. I know it's like a slow process, but it'll be here before I know it. So I will communicate that out when it's going up and that kind of stuff. It is being moved down to the corner so that no matter which way you drive, you'll be able to see the sign from both sides. So, and I think that's it for my updates. Teachers, do you guys have anything?
Thank you for our beginning of the year gift cards.
That was awesome. We handed out at the beginning of the year $50 to all of the teachers to help them get the things that they might need, any of the supplies that some of the kids might not come to school with, and things like that, buckets, whatever that needs to be renewed, refinished, whatever. We can't guarantee what they need, so it's easier for us to just let them get what they need, and there's always supplies that the teachers are having to pay for out of their pockets. So we know that it wasn't a whole lot, but it would cover some of their necessities.
Also for you parents, just as a heads up, there is a school supply drive at the end in May. So, and everything right now is on super good sales, and there's not very many people like supporting anymore. So if you wanna
April 26th
snag
to
your
April
stuff
29th.
now to send in with your kids later on.
Is it the same supply list as
It's not a list, it's
It's
just
a
like,
list, just
hey, you need more pencils.
But I'll tell you the things that they usually need the most is the expo markers.
Yes.
They run out of those like crazy. That's the other stuff.
Pencils, glue sticks, and
the
erasers.
the erasers.
Pencil top erasers.
Pencil top erasers. Yes, because
Those are the big things.
Yeah.
So
The younger ones always need like colored pencils and stuff like that.
Crayons.
crayons, just the really basic, not the folders, not the binders, not that
Yeah.
stuff. It's the consumables, the things that get broken and lost.
also we have a paper drive coming in too. Oh, and pencil sharpeners.
Yeah, the
like
little handheld
ones.
pencil sharpeners, they disappear in like a week.
Our paper drive is
So they go from
The trash cans even. By next week they're gone.
our paper drive is November 7th through the 9th, and there will be a competition. So
And paper is on sale now too.
Yeah.
So just as a heads up.
I get 2,000.
If we see those Staples deals and things like that, you know, where you pay $1 and they ship you a whole case of paper, we will post them on Facebook and on the website so that you're aware of them, we're aware of them, because we don't care if it's free paper. It's paper.
Paper does.
So, Bring a case on him.
Also, thank you to PTO. They donated the half of the cost for AR, and we had everything in order. So the teachers, like our subscription, there is seamless. There was no lag time. So the students are being star tested and
I don't think we've ever had that.
I don't remember.
I don't remember a time that we've ever been able to start day one.
That's
That was
good.
awesome. Awesome. Great.
You're gonna get 100%. And he's like, just like, oh, oops. That needs to be higher.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, the NEOs are gone.
Yeah.
Because NEO's not supported by Renaissance anymore, and so they're not functional. So the district is taking for the parts to recycle some of the computer parts and use it. So we're using, they're not out right now, but there's Chromebooks that library has Chromebooks.
Do you guys know, new parents, do you know what AR is? I have that question. And we toss it around because we're all so familiar with it. So every book, if you look around this library, there's a little colored dot on it. And that indicates what level that book is at. So is it appropriate for a third grader to read at? Is it appropriate for a first grader, kinder? And so they have a,
Also, their level. So
Yeah.
a first grader might
Yeah.
be at a second grade level, and they can read within that, because they're assessed, they're benchmarked for what their level is, and then the teacher sits down and says, hey, you can read within this range. And oh, by the way, if you can read at a higher range, you have a higher goal to get to. So, and they
Also
go
based
baby
on
step.
points, so you folks are given so many points, not by us,
But
by the Renaissance people.
Yeah.
They give them points and then.
like Harry Potter's 10 or something like that.
Oh,
the
yeah,
point of it,
my son just did it.
the point of the thing is to let them have free choice within a structure that is appropriately leveled for them, so they're not struggling teaching new words and not racing through the book. But it lets them choose. I mean, there's so many books in here. They can choose what interests them. They can choose what appeals to them and increase their reading that way. And it's a supplemental program to the actual reading program that's here. They do quick little 5 or 10 question tests to check comprehension. And it's just a way of saying, hey, great job reading the book. Here's some points. And then they level up through certificates and their names in the newsletter.
And they get prizes like
They get-
free pizza and all
Yeah,
kinds of things.
there's all kinds of little things. So
That's our favorite part.
And the way the flower grows on the computer.
That's
That's why they love that. Yeah.
you didn't always do that.
It didn't.
No.
Oh, because my kid loves that.
My boys have never once mentioned the flower.
The flowers. The flowers are.
Odd.
Our library, I had Ms. Baker check last year, just for my curiosity, being new. In a 9-week span, our library checked out over 17,000 books. That's how much reading that's.
That's a
I think we had a
lot.
comment. Did someone have a comment or
Oh,
question?
he knew what AR was.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
He's a baby's whisperer right now.
He is doing good. Okay.
All right, Ms. Green, is that, that's okay? Okay, then we'll move on to K and L, that's Kids Night Out. And we will take Crandall, she is our
Head chair on
Yeah,
the Kids Night
Night
Out.
genius. So,
And I'm working with you.
Okay.
Kids Night Out is a night just for the kids. They come, it's from 4:45 to 9 p.m. They have to pre-register. They are dropped off, you have to sign them in. And then they go out to recess, play for a little bit, we bring them in, we feed them dinner. And then we have, they're broken up by grade level groups and they go to different activities. We're changing it up this time. PTO has got Wild and Phil coming this time. So each of the groups will get to have some time there with him, see a show. Once all of the rotations have gone through, we bring them into the cafeteria, water, snack, and then they get to watch a movie. And then they are to get picked up by 9 p.m. And I apologize, the line is atrocious. Our sign out, but it is for their safety. We have to make sure that every child is accounted for and signed out by the correct person. So, but it's a great night. It's usually very popular. So
It's really a parents' night out.
yeah,
much
it
is
used to be called that.
So
It used to be
the
called
cost
Kids
is-
Night Out, but we changed it to Kids Night Out.
The cost is $18 for the first kid, $12 for any additional kiddos. So you can go out for a date and get 4 hours of babysitting for your kids for $30.
The cost, I will explain, the cost did go up a little bit, the cost of seats has gone up, a lot of the other things have gone up, and we
Yeah.
did add wild mental, so that's why.
It's up a couple dollars.
And we're trying to make it educational and fun, so they get to hang out with their friends, they get to learn something new, they get to, it'll be good.
Play and have a great time.
So, and we're trying to make it themed. We're going for the Wild Man Phil. We're hoping we can show the Lion King because a lot of the kiddos haven't seen it yet, and you can't go through life without seeing the Lion King. So that's our plan for this. So we'll have like a little
It's
mini
culture.
theme to it. Serve animal crackers, have some fun with it.
Well, a little fun.
It's awesome. It's a great night. We have 250 kids.
And there are adults here.
Yes,
The teachers
are
volunteer.
The teachers are here.
If you would like to
20
volunteer,
teachers.
let us know.
There are discounts if you volunteer.
There are discounts if you volunteer.
So, yeah. That flyer's gonna come home next week.
Thank you so much for the update.
The flyer comes home next week. You've got 2.5 weeks to return it to us.
How do they return it?
You can go online and submit it, or you can just send it in with your teacher with a check.
We'd really like everyone though to use
To go online and do
Neely
it.
As much as
PTO
possible.
because it's super easier for parents and it makes it a list that we can check super easy. So if parents come and they say, we really want our kids to do that and we're not sure if we bought the tickets, we can look it up super fast and we don't have to go through any paperwork. That makes it so much better. So Neely PTO.
And you have to pre-register. That's a must. You cannot register at the door. That is not a thing.
Okay, we have to stop to introduce, this is Timon Christensen, she is our assistant treasurer and our lifesaver a lot. She's been on the board the longest of any of us.
Yes.
So she knows the most.
Yes.
She's our institutional.
And she's been making lots of copies.
All right.
Okay, so
Any
presentation.
questions about this night out before we go?
Hey, what happened?
I'm gonna check that live stream.
Anybody have questions? Anybody have concerns? Are we set to go?
Sure.
Okay, we're good, yeah.
Okay, so let's do presentation of financial for event for Wild Man Phillips.
Right, oh, yes. He is going to cost us $300, and roughly it might go up a little bit. We look like it might be in for a little bit longer than we might thought we did, so it might go up to probably about 4. So far, our time being, it might be about 4.
That's so fine.
Roughly under 5 is what we'll guarantee for sure.
It's okay.
And we have
Good.
Oh,
Yes.
pizza,
We have
all
Yep,
that pizza.
all that's set.
Pizza will get, I have not gone to the ends yet to determine where we'll get that. But,
We do pepperoni and cheese. If we see a need for it, we'll throw gluten-free pizza in there. In the past, that's been hit or miss.
yes,
Sometimes it's one kid and one slice, and other times it's all of them gone. So
yeah.
we kind of
So we
just
do
check on that.
Address that need and usually work around that. Other than that, we're usually fairly good with food. And then they get water bottles for when they go out to recess and play, and then they get water bottles when they come in, drinking lots of water, making sure they're